The fourth unit talks about email investigations. So there are a few topics to be covered. Let's go in one by one. The first is how do we explore the emails? So email is very important because that is the main conversation between any organization nowadays. And spoofing of emails has become very popular. So we need to identify and collect evidences. Most of the evidences can be in the form of emails. So how do we extract an email? That is what we are going to see in the class. So this is a simple client-server architecture in which the email client is going to request and the server is going to respond. So we'll see one by one how the email is going to be identified and the message is going to be tracked. So if you see here, the example, you can see that jane.smith at mycompany.com. From this itself, you'll be able to understand that a particular company has a person called Jane Smith. This is a very basic information. However, if you want to get more details, you have to track the entire email message. So we will see how to do that. So first, if you want to copy an email, then you need to go and see how the browser looks or how it is installed. Those details have to be understood. So first we'll see one by one. Here we are going to talk about Outlook. So in Outlook, we are going to copy the email message and we are going to transfer it and save it into the USB. So first, the initial basic step for copying of any email messages, going to the inbox, selecting that particular email and trying to copy the email along with its header, because the header is the one which is going to tell where the email has come from. So the header is going to tell the source address and the destination address of the email. So that will give more evidence, and also it is going to tell you the date when the email is sent. So a lot of information is going to be there in the header. So when we copy a mail, we have to copy the entire mail message along with the header, and we are supposed to copy it either in Notepad or Word or whatever it is and try to save it in our USB. So this is a Outlook inbox page, and here you have a lot of mails. In that, this particular mail they want to copy because they feel that they are little suspicious about this mail. So they try to copy the entire mail from this page to a notepad and save it into a USB. So how an header will look, we will see. So if you want to go to this page, this is a message options page in Outlook. So this is where you can find the email header. So how to go to this message options? So first you go inside your Outlook, then you right click on the message options, then you will get a message options dialog box. Okay. So when you see this, you have this internet header, which is giving all the information about this mail, the return path, and the delivery date, receipt to, from, and where it is sent, all these things. So then we go and get all these details and try to copy it in our destination. There are certain other examples also. We'll study about different examples. So if you go to Novel Evolution, so this Novel Evolution screen is going to look like this. So this also shows you all the details of the header message. So you need to copy the entire mail along with the message and the headers. Now the next example is Unix. So in Unix, generally this is a screen. In command prompt, you can type pine. So this is a Unix command which is going to take you to the inbox. So the command to go to the inbox is C. When you type C, you can go and access the email configurations. Okay. So here we are going to use Pine Unix. So the command prompt, you're going to go and type Pine. Okay, if you want to open the email header of this, you have to type H. So it will take you to this picture where it is shown, the message header is shown, and you can get all the details of the message. Now AOL also is a popular email where you can also retrieve the message the same way that we did for the others, like Outlook. So here you have something called action. In action, you can see that there is show message, there is view message. So you can go click on each one and try to get more information about a particular mail. Apple also has a particular format of email. So here, this is a sample of an Apple mail where we can go and take all the details about the mail. Even in Yahoo, we have the option to go and get the header. So this is the example. So when you go to full header, when you select the full header option, it will give you all the details, the from, to, subject, date. So for anything, whether it is Outlook or Unix, any kind of mails, all that you need to do is you need to open it, try to copy it in some notepad, and try to save it in some USB and extract it. So this image is how it looks from a notepad. So the different things that are there in this are the return path, which is going to tell about from where the email has come, then delivered to whom, and then it's also going to tell you what time it is received. Some of the IDs are also mentioned here, the IP addresses, and date, time, and all these things are valuable data when it comes to evidence. So next we can also see with something called tracing. So tracing is you're going to determine which is the original message. So you can visit, for example, if you see this example, it has said delivered to jim.shu at superiorbicycles.biz. So you can go to superiorbicycles.biz. You can type that and see whether this domain is really existing or not. One good example is you can go to your junk mails and select any of this address and try to see whether it exists. So usually most of the junk mails, they do not have a proper domain. With that, you can find that this is a unwanted mail. So that is called as a tracing. So another way is using a network log. So if you see this diagram, it's a network log which tells you a lot of time in and time out of the different network devices. Okay, a lot of the IP addresses, the source and the destination addresses are mentioned here. So network administrators generally they maintain the inbound and outbound traffic. Okay, so using this you can identify from where the email has come. So with this first topic is over. Thank you.